Greetings, listener. This is Jeannie, and I am delighted to be here to introduce the latest episode of the OCP. This podcast is hosted by the hilarious duo of Alex and Brad, who have a knack for making their listeners laugh out loud with their witty and entertaining banter. Typically, the show also features Josh, another one of the hosts, but unfortunately, he is not able to join us this week. Nonetheless, Alex and Brad are here to bring you an exciting episode where they will be tackling random questions from the internet. So, get ready to have your funny bone tickled as they share their unique takes on these curious queries. Without further ado, let's dive into this episode of the OCP. Hello everyone and welcome back to the OCP.
Original Copycats Podcast.
Nice, we are back again for another episode. That was a bit of a random introduction to today's episode because that was written by Genie, an app on my phone which is powered by ChatGPT. So let me know what you thought of that because I might just get him to replace Josh.
That's a bit mean. That's a bit uncalled for. That wasn't needed.
All things that we think about Josh.
Shots fired.
So, we are back with another episode of the OCP. Today, we're going to be doing something pretty much the same as last week, to be honest. But we had two options.
Once again, apologise. I apologise for last week.
Yeah, I mean, Brad needs to. I don't, because I'm a fucking legend. But last week we did not safe for work questions. This time we're doing safe for work questions, but they're going to be a bit weird. So we're going to ask each other those things and see what happens. So Brad is joining me today. Hello, Brad.
Hello once again. I am back.
Hi.
Like I never left.
It's almost like you never left my room. And
20 minutes ago?
I got your whisper.
It was very nice.
Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to be doing that. What have you been up to since the last time I saw you?
Probably nothing.
All right.
Future me, I have no clue.
Take a guess. What do you think you would have done in the next week?
Honestly, probably nothing. Just work.
Fucking hell, man, that is bleak. Okay, I'm going to guess that since last week, one of us has invented a time machine.
We can go back and erase that fucking episode last week.
What episode?
Oh my god, the drama.
I've got a good episode idea for this one. It's not safe for work.
Actually,
question.
no, I know what's going to happen.
Oh.
You're going to break your foot at football.
Oh, do you know that is a genuine fear of mine?
What, breaking your foot?
Yeah, but like from the shin downwards. Yeah. Because there's a particular man in question that I'm thinking of right here.
Yeah, but you've been on his team lately.
Yeah, that's why I'm thankful. But if I'm not, even if I am, I don't trust him. But if I'm not, my biggest fear is that I'm going to go in full pelt committed to getting this ball, and then somebody's just going to clash shins with me, and I'm going to like see it splinter off somewhere.
There has to be some impact of it, shin on shin.
Oh no, my leg! Give it back.
My legs. My legs!
I just picture Joe from Family Guy. Like,
my legs! Oh yeah, I can always think of the SpongeBob guy. My eyes! But also just replace it with legs.
Yeah, I mean, I could break my foot if I want to.
Or just score an overhead kick, you know.
Scorpion it.
Could do that as well.
Yeah, like that one that does the kick.
See if you can keep your good performances up. Ooh, look at you saying some names.
Yeah. Don't know who that is. He's the one. He's blonde, isn't he?
He is blonde.
Yeah.
What teams do you play for?
I want to say Argentina.
No.
Oh. Hard.
What club? That's the country.
Oh.
That's even the wrong country as well.
Club. Give me. What does it begin with?
M.
M. Your mama.
I play for my mum.
Malmesbury.
No.
I don't know.
Fuck me. How do you know Haaland but not who he plays for?
Madras.
No.
That's a curry, isn't it?
Yeah. The will is broken once again.
Fucking hell, man.
This is why Alex does not talk about football. He can play it, but don't talk about it.
Oh, thank you.
Because playing it is easier than you trying to name places. That's like a thing on itself.
I took that as a compliment because not a lot of people say that I can play.
Oh no, I said you could play. I didn't say good.
Oh.
Next. All right. Does he play for Manchester United or Manchester City?
Oh. I'm going to say City.
Correct.
Yeah, but I know these things, right?
Yeah, when you're given two options.
Okay. I know who plays for Wrexham.
All right, who plays for Wrexham?
All right. Ben Foster.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how do you know that?
Because Ryan Reynolds was chatting to him the other day. And they mentioned it on Happy Hour. But
Do you know why Ryan Reynolds was chatting to him?
Because he owns the club.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Who's he going it with?
Mr. Wrexham.
No.
Do you know what he does to girls when he's fucking Wrexham, mate?
Today's topic is safe questions. For fuck's sake, man.
Do you know what? Okay. So I might have broken my foot, but do you know what else I've been up to?
Breaking hearts.
Breaking
Breaking condoms.
breaking backs.
Breaking relationships.
Breaking down. So I have been doing 100 push-ups
Oh, yeah, of course.
per day. Yeah. So I've been smashing that, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashing it.
Yeah.
I even did 200 in my first day.
Oh, look at you showing off.
Yeah.
When was your first day?
Uh,
You should know this impressive feat as you've already done it, right?
it was on Monday.
So on Monday, you thought, fuck it, I'll start off with 200.
Yeah, because then that means I look hard.
When no one else can see you doing it.
Yeah. The best time to be hard. When you're 5 minutes away from your mum's house.
What the fuck?
Yeah. God,
Don't let this go to shit already. Don't let this go to shit already.
Kind of the
Please.
vibe of the OCP at it.
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
being hard, I went on to Ashley Madison. Nice. I heard about this place, this site where you can go on. I referenced it a long time ago, right? I said to Josh, I can't remember who else was on the episode at the time, but I said about it, and I got a load of shit from them for saying about this site. And they were like, "Why? What? Oh, I think it was ICMAP. That was it." So they were on, and they thought I wanted to cheat on somebody, which is not the case. I just thought I'd go on the
He wanted to be the guy that was cheated on.
have a look. But yeah, it's just a site basically that's dedicated to finding you somebody that wants an affair. And I thought I'd check it out and have a look. And I created an account, and there's a few people from Swindon, but not like that many. Most of them don't have a profile picture.
Too scared.
Yeah, but if you find a fair man 123 on there, that's me.
So send a message now.
Hit me up. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a look, see what it's about.
There's a lot of interesting sites evolving around that, which is very weird.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the last 2 episodes have been kind of weird when it comes to internet stuff.
It's definitely a weird vibe going on at the moment.
Yeah, I'm feeling different. I'm feeling horny.
That's just normal then.
So we're going to change the vibe a little bit and go with some safer work questions today. So we'll just kick it off, shall we? The first question we got here is, what age would you prefer to stay in forever?
I'll say what I am now, which is 30.
Okay. Why is that?
I just feel like that's like the perfect age where I'm not too old to still go out and do stuff, but then I'm not too young to do other stuff. I'm like in the happy medium where I am right now, like relationship wise and that lot. So why not keep it going?
Okay.
Keep the vibe going.
No, that's fair. I mean, you seem pretty happy at this point in your life.
Oh yeah, it's like at the point where it's like everything's settled, everything's more or less out the way. So
Yeah.
pretty much done.
I think for me, I don't think I was the best version of myself when I was younger. So, well, no, maybe not. I mean, I think from age 0 to 12 was a pretty decent time for me growing up. I think 13.
You would rather be 13.
Yeah.
See, I personally wanted to avoid school years.
I think school was okay, but I like the idea of no job, less responsibilities, and Call of Duty, mate.
At the peak of a
Like,
country.
yeah, Modern Warfare 2 years. Yes, please.
Every day is fresh.
I just think things, since becoming an adult, things just got really stressful.
It feels like you got to pick and choose your enjoyment a bit more.
Yeah, you do. You got to really focus your time on shit. So I think younger would have been better for me, just because I had less responsibilities and.
All right, question 2.
Yep.
What is the weirdest dream you have ever had?
I don't really remember weird per se. I remember 2 off the top of my head. One that was really depressing, which actually affected me for a few days, which was really weird, and one that I just told you there. So I'll tell you the one that I told you just quickly. So I had a dream where Brad was around my house one time, and for some reason he was like, "Mate, Alex, have you listened to this song? It's fucking amazing." And you were dancing around in my room, and he started playing "Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend" by I can't remember the name of the artist, but it's like a heavy metal type song. And I was like, "Oh, I know this one," and we were just rocking out together. It's not the sort of music that you would listen to.
I personally don't know.
No. So I was like, why the fuck was I thinking of that?
Just combining 2 of your favourite things.
Oh,
Music
okay.
and dancing.
Oh, I thought you meant you.
You're a dancing machine when you get drunk.
Um,
As all elderly women find out.
yeah. Wow. Ashley Madison, hit me up. It's not a person. I don't know where. Yeah.
Well, there's elderly women on there looking for shit. That's probably why.
Yeah. I should just put that clip up of me
I think you
dancing.
should just go for it. Fuck it. They're less likely to judge you as well.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Experience. The other one was where I had a dream that I met Emma Watson, and I obviously had a massive crush on Emma Watson when I was younger. And I remember she didn't even do anything in the dream. It was like she didn't even hug me or anything. She shook my hand. And then when I woke up, I was like, "Oh, I want to be with Emma Watson." And I was so sad.
You could have dreamt anything, and you dreamt a handshake.
Yeah.
What's the minimum amount of contact I can have with this person?
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
So number 3. No, sorry, you didn't answer it. What's yours?
Well, mine was when I was younger. For some reason, it kept recurring in my head. I was captured on a pirate ship by a bunch of Muppets.
What, the Muppets themselves?
I don't think the Muppets themselves, but like versions of it.
Oh, God.
And for some reason, I always end up going down this like massive like chute tunnel thing. But like it's a one where like sometimes it makes you feel, when like you're at high and it makes you feel like you're dropping.
Yeah.
It was like that. I don't know why I kept dreaming that, but I had that.
That's horrible.
Obviously, I've not had it lately, but that was a weird one dream that always like was in my head sometimes. I don't know why.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know why. But yeah, pirate ship Muppets.
Didn't the Muppets do like Muppet Treasure Island or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've. It depends when that came out, but I don't think I watched it.
No, I didn't watch it either.
I mean, if you want a good Muppets film, Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol is banging.
That is a good film.
Yes, I rate that. I used to have a recurring dream where I'd go to a party, and this sounds like a setup for a joke, but I'd go to a party, and there was a skeleton there, and it used to make me feel really sick, and I'd always wake up in a hot sweat. So I remember Josh said that he used to have dreams about the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Oh, yeah.
And then whenever he'd have that, he knew that he would wake up and be ill the next day because his glands were up. So it's a similar thing to that. I think it's like a fever dream type thing. But it was always the same thing, and I don't know why.
It's weird that some things like that make you react that way.
Yeah. And I was like, why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? I was like, he had no body to go with. That's like I said, it sounds like a setup for a joke, but it's not.
Why do we have recurring dreams?
Dreams.
Dreams.
These persistent dreams often occur during our rapid eye movement sleep cycle, which has long been linked to our body and brain's emotional processing and memory production. Unresolved issues and emotional distress are thus usually processed during this time in the form of a recurrent dream. So you must have had some fucking childhood trauma from the Muppets.
Either a Muppet or a pirate ship fucked me over, and then I just kept thinking that. Or like the
Jesus.
slope tunnel thing, I don't know.
Did you ever go on the oh god,
Tell you what,
Doom,
huh?
the Doom Buster? Was it the Doom? No, the Dome Busters.
No, I
of the
don't think I would have.
Oasis.
I don't think I would have done swimming at a young age.
No,
No, I was like more because I couldn't swim, so I didn't bother. But obviously, as I got older, I did.
that's fair.
I was just thinking maybe Jolly Rogers.
Maybe
There might be something there that did it. I don't know.
because isn't Jolly Roger a pirate ship logo?
It's a pirate ship logo, but I don't know what's actually inside it. I haven't been there in years.
I think it's just a big soft play type thing.
Yeah, but I can't remember what like sort of things they've got. But
I don't think there's anything pirate ship based. I think there was a big bouncy castle in there.
I ain't got a clue where this dream came from. Then
No, that's weird.
it's an odd one.
Muppets used to freak me out a little bit, especially Big Bird.
That's Sesame Street, isn't it?
Yeah, same thing.
What it is when you find out someone's hands up it.
Oh, God, that's a fucking massive hand if Big Bird's one of those. Okay, number 3. If you could exchange lives with one of your siblings, who would it be? You don't have any.
I have half brothers and brothers-in-law, but not actual siblings. No,
I'm sorry, what?
I got half brothers, and I got brothers-in-law.
Okay, this is the first I'm learning that you have half brothers.
Yeah, from my dad's other marriage.
Oh,
Because
right.
she's already had kids, so I
I
got
was
two
going to
half
say,
brothers.
how come I haven't fucking met any of these?
They were at my party.
Were
They
they?
were at the wedding.
I obviously didn't know.
You probably didn't know who they were, so you probably didn't go up to them.
No.
But yeah, I got half brothers and then obviously the brothers-in-law from Becky.
Yeah, true.
That's the closest I think I've got.
All right. So if you could exchange lives with one of them, who would it be?
Probably Darren or the Beckys.
Really?
She seems very carefree and not giving a fuck.
No. Okay. Well, so
So
if I could exchange lives with one of my siblings, not my sister, she's just given birth, so that'll be a nightmare.
What, the fact you have to give birth or have a child?
Have a child. Yeah.
'Cause how many siblings have you got?
I've got, technically, if we go by law, we've got Harry, Daniel, Graham, Matthew for brothers, and then Jenny and Jess for 2 sisters.
So you got plenty of options.
Yeah. Daniel's at the age where he's still vaguely carefree because he's just through college and that. I think I'll go with Harry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What period in history would you prefer to live in?
It's that classic thing, isn't it? Of like, if you do go back to the place, do you just witness it or do you actually experience?
Let's say experience. You're
Okay.
living through it.
Definitely not the medieval times then. Because otherwise, if I was just witnessing, I'd be like, yeah, that would be fascinating to look at. But experience-wise, fuck me.
Any year that has a letter after it, nah, I'm good.
Technically, we are in 2023 AD.
What?
2023 AD.
What?
Anno Domini.
What?
Because BC is obviously before Christ, and then AD is after the birth of Christ.
Yeah, I actually never knew that.
Well, there you go.
There
You
you
learned
go.
something new.
See, it could be an educational podcast.
I don't know what Anno Domini stands for or means, but that's what the Latin is.
Well, in swingers is probably anal dominance.
Oh my God. Oh, that was good.
I'm here most weeks, apparently.
What does
Anal dominance mean?
Anno Domini mean? That's quite cool. So it means in the year of our Lord.
Lord and Saviour.
That is not cool.
Who is your Lord and Saviour?
The Colonel.
What, Sanders?
Yeah.
The chicken.
Bernie.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Not the chicken.
No.
What's wrong with the chicken?
I don't support his policies.
You don't support chicken?
No.
The fuck?
It's too winged.
No, I should have seen looking at you trying to think of a wing joke.
It's neutral, left and right.
It's too right winged.
Both on one side.
Fucking hell.
Where were we?
I don't know. I would.
What period would you live in? Oh, I didn't answer actually, did I? I'm gonna go.
I would personally say 80s.
I was going to say 70s or 80s because I thought 60s, but I don't know because I like the hippie vibe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe like see what that was like.
But then the 80s, you've got all the proper cool shit coming out, like the movies and all the retro style that's coming back now. So to live that would be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be a more interesting thing to live for as well.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go 70s then, just to be different.
Okay.
Because I'll get an afro.
Oh, God. Christ, imagine a ginger afro.
Good Lord. Okay, so you're going 80s?
I'll say 80s, yeah.
All right. So my question then is, if you were to turn into food, what food would you turn into?
A big, fat, juicy sausage.
Oh.
I already got one.
Is that a... Cumberland?
A cucumber.
Cucumber. Good Lord.
What's
your favourite type of sausage?
Bratwurst.
A Bradwurst.
Ah.
Nice.
I actually don't know what food.
Oh, so you're backtracking on sausage then?
That was just a joke answer, wasn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
Plus, that's too small.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I suppose if I had to turn it to my favourite food, it'd probably be pizza.
Yeah?
Yeah, pizza's probably the go-to I always go to.
Okay. What type of pizza?
Oh, see, usually when I order from Domino's, I'm a half and half guy.
Okay.
I think half and half's a bit better because you get a mix of two things in.
Yeah.
But fuck you, pineapple.
I'm sorry.
That's it. That's where I stand. Fuck you, pineapple.
I'd be a
Ginger nut.
Oh,
Ginger biscuit.
To be fair, that's not a bad shout, but I wouldn't. I'd be a sausage roll.
Sausage roll.
Yeah.
Where from?
It's not here anymore, but there used to be a Cornish bakery in town.
Oh, was that like the one that was opposite Greg's?
Yeah, the little red one.
I know what you're on about.
Fucking lovely.
Would you rate that better than Greg's?
I did, yeah, 100%. It was a little bit more expensive, but you got some good shit in there. But it's funny because the shop itself was only really, really small. So it was like you stepped in there was a fridge in front of you and a counter, and that was pretty much all the space you had. And you had all these people trying to go in there with pushchairs. You're like, get the fuck out! Like, I don't give a shit about your baby.
As soon as you stepped in, you're already pretty much out the door already.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they shut down, which I was really sad about. So great. But that's the fucking moral of the story with Swindon, isn't it? Everything's a fucking ghost town.
Town centre's fucking ripped apart.
Yeah, there's
like
nothing.
Half of it's gone.
Although I do want to do that arcade thing.
Yeah,
at some point.
That would be cool. Forgot about that actually.
Yeah.
The problem is half our town's like got shops empty, but we got like 3 Greg's, 2 Subways. Like, it's half restaurants or fucking vape shops.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's a bullshit town.
A phone shop that sells Prime.
For overpriced.
Yeah, it's like £10 a bottle or some shit.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 a bottle, like 18 for 2.
Mad.
But you can get a free phone case.
Okay, well, next question.
Would you rather live a long but poor life, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Or live a short but extremely wealthy one?
I think short.
I was thinking short.
Because I've experienced the poor so far, and I'm not rating it much. So, yeah, going on experience now, short and extremely wealthy would be quite nice.
Yeah, I was only thinking short because I'm thinking if you ever live a long life but a poor life, and if people try and get you to join in with things, you feel like you really can't join in properly. But if you do a short life but extremely wealthy, you can give other family, friends, whatever stuff for them to do stuff or like cover or pursue future life and all that.
That's it. You can impact a hell of a lot in a short space of time.
Yeah, you can do a lot in a short space. So you can just do, fuck it, I'm going to spend like, say the short life is, well, say 5 years. You can pack a lot of shit in that 5 years.
But are you extremely wealthy from birth so that you only get to a 5-year-old? Or...
Are you saying from birth?
Yeah.
Ooh, if it's from birth, then I would say long and poor.
Really?
I was thinking, is it more from this day on?
Yeah, I was thinking like you get up to maybe 5 years from now.
Yeah, 5 years from now, I'll be happy with you.
From birth.
From birth, I'd have to say long and poor. Because as 0 to 5, you ain't gonna really fucking know what you're doing, are you?
No, but that's when I was thinking it wouldn't be just 5 years because that'd be pointless.
Yeah, 5 years, for example, as a short, but I was thinking obviously from now.
So I was thinking maybe like, I don't know, 30 years.
Yeah, I mean 30 short, and that could be alright. Yeah,
it's quite a short life.
You pack a lot. You could pack a lot of shit in.
Yeah,
and you ain't got to worry about some consequences.
Just murder everyone.
I'm bringing the purge.
You could probably implement that. Just pay everyone off.
It depends how wealthy is wealthy. As in, how much would you be getting?
Yeah, I suppose.
Because if you say like a certain million, it doesn't sound a lot now compared to other people. So you're gonna have to go at least billion, but then that seems like a lot of money. Half time you'll be like, "What the fuck do I do?"
It's a bit like Brewster's Millions, isn't it?
Brewster's Millions.
It's a film.
Oh, is it?
It's a guy who gets a load of cash in inheritance, but he has to spend all of this certain amount of it before he could get the larger sum of money, and it's like part of a will or something.
Oh, okay.
It's a good film, but he ends up struggling to spend all the money because it's just so much.
I suppose at a certain point you like done what you want to do, and then it's like, well, what else do I do?
Exactly.
That's how you get to the point of like now you're just spending on stupid shit.
Yeah,
which is how it's easily done.
Okay, what hair color do bold people list on their driver's license?
Shiny. Bold and bull.
New from Nivea, shiny color.
Shiny. They just write bold, don't they? Surely they just wrote bold in capital letters.
I don't know. I mean, depends. Because if they got any facial hair, you could just list that, couldn't you?
Yeah, but that's not counting hair color, is it?
Well, my hair color's the same color, technically. Well, not really.
Yeah, but not everyone has the same way, do they?
No, that's true.
I just think that they just write bold.
Well, yeah, you can't answer that.
What's your hair color, sir? Bold. No, what is it when you had hair? I don't know.
Who has a thing on their driving license anyway that says what hair color do you have?
Do you have it?
No. I've got what vehicles I can drive. We're like, no, this bloke can't drive a truck because he's got blonde hair. Like, what?
That seems like a random question.
Yeah.
Question 8. What will you do if you found out you have a long-lost twin?
I'd swap lives with them.
What the fuck?
You
just swap clothes, swap car keys, like, right, you go off and do that.
I'd legit try and do Parent Trap type affair. Why not? Like, if you found out you got a long lost twin, it's opportune. Because the family ain't gonna know.
Shenanigans can happen. Yeah.
I thought you said some shagging can happen then.
Well, if you swap lives, yeah.
Yeah. What would you do?
I think at first I'll lose it, thinking, why have I not been told about this?
Yeah, pragmatic.
And then, fuck knows. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? There's a second me.
Get him in here.
Go to work for me.
Fucking carrying this, I'll tell you.
Go to work for me. Do it.
Yeah, you could. How many times do you think about sex in a day?
Every day. It's always like, if it's not for long, but every day there's always that one thought that pops in your head, and it's like, oh yeah.
Do you believe the whole thing of it? It comes into your head every 7 seconds. Fucking hell. Do you?
Do I for 7?
That's the one.
Cool. Got you.
Do you believe that
ain't a thing called love?
Men think about
Don't
sex?
believe in men.
Fucking hell. Do you think that it's true when people say that men think about sex every 7 seconds?
No. I think they do think about it a lot in the day, but not every 7 seconds.
Well, I used to say that it takes longer to tie my shoelace than 7 seconds. And I don't think about sex within that.
Oh yeah, in certain situations you don't think about sex. I mean, fucking hell, if you did it every 7 seconds, that's a long day.
Yeah, I would just tie my shoe. I'm like, I could tie a woman up.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so I'd say...
Not every situation reminds you of a fucking sexual opportunity.
No, that's it. Go down the petting zoo. You're like, don't really...
You can pet my monkey.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of an animal. Monkey was the first one that came. Spank the monkey. Fuck's sake. Choke the chicken. There we go.
Good God. Wank the cow. That's not one.
What the fuck?
Okay, your turn.
What secrets are you keeping from me?
Is
the reason you haven't told me is because it is a secret.
Yeah, I wouldn't probably tell you if I was keeping a secret from you. I had to keep the party a secret from you.
Yeah, well, I think that's just general though for a surprise party.
Yeah.
That's not really like a hidden secret, like, oh, I've done this, but not tell anyone.
Okay. Sorry.
No, like, I'm trying to think of examples.
I mean, I'm pretty transparent with you, to be fair. There's not a lot I don't tell you.
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends, like, what level of secret it is and, like, how good the friendship is. Really. Sorry, ramble, I need to have a drink.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll carry it for a second. I don't know whether there's anything in particular that I haven't told you because we see each other fairly often. So it's not like I can just do something behind your back or anything like that. So, I mean, and there isn't a lot that I do when I'm not seeing you that involves you. Because unless it's now, since you've met Josh, obviously you're involved in a lot more stuff. But before then, it was just I'd come around to your house or we'd go to your mum's or whatever. Nice. And just play some games.
Yeah, and I feel like there is some, like, stories, like I said in the Valentine's one about, like, and everything like that. It's just, you say it anyway, or you happen to, I'm always involved anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You're pretty much in most of my stories anyway.
Yeah, I feel like we're both pretty much, if anything does happen, we're together anyway, so there's not really much secrets there anyway.
Yeah.
Unless it was like something like, oh, here's some news, but you can't tell them till later or whatever, something like that. That's the only thing I can think of.
I shagged your mum.
That's why she looked upset.
She wanted more.
She wanted less.
Right, number 11. A lifetime supply of booze or a lifetime supply of water?
I think for me, I should say water. To be fair, we've got a lot of booze in our house that we just don't touch. So there's no point having that to a half get touched. Water I need to drink a lot more of anyway, so water would probably be the thing for me.
It would be better. I'm presuming that you don't have to pay for the lifetime supply.
No, you like to think, if you like run out, you just contact someone, they just deliver like a crate full.
Yeah. I think, yeah, actually, you could go a lifetime supply of water and then, right, because this would technically be okay. You could take your lifetime supply, like you could say, oh, I've run out this month, and you take it, you ship it off to a country that needs water, then you say, oh, I've run out of water, and they'll just give you some more, because it doesn't specify how much you get, because you could drink fucking loads of water in one day, and they'll just keep sending it to you until you die.
Fuck water aid. I'm saving Africa.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine that?
That's a good way around it.
Could make some money out of that as well.
Or you could get leftover booze and go Africa. For just £2 a day, you too can get this child drunk on vodka and tequila. You see a kid in the background going, Sabu Koala, woo!
My God. Yeah, I think a lifetime supply of booze, it would probably be more cost effective, but
all right,
I don't think I'd drink it.
Say if we did go booze then, you can only have one booze. What would you have?
I think I'd go with... I'd probably want something with a bit of flavour to it if I was going to have it continuously. Because I like beer and all that, but I think after a couple I'd be like, yeah, I need to change this. So maybe... Don't want anything too sweet. That's a good question, actually.
I would go Jack Daniels.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose you can have that with a lot of stuff.
If you get the booze bit, and you can just make different cocktails or different concoctions.
That's smart.
It saves you buying like the probably expensive part of it.
Yeah. You could go vodka and add that to Ribena. Definitely not done that before.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite good.
I know apparently a weird combo is wine and Coke.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently that's nice.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I saw one of the sidemen do it years ago.
Sounds horrible.
It's like different combinations, but he actually liked wine and Coke.
Ooh. Okay, well, I might give that one a go. Is it red or white?
I think he did
Coke.
red.
Okay.
How many lines of Coke?
I'll go with... Yeah, I'll go vodka then.
Ooh, vodka.
Yeah, because you could sell that for some good money as well. If it was decent shit, like proper Russian standard.
Oh, imagine if like you got a lifetime supply of vodka and only you got a vodka in the world. Everyone comes to you like, hit me up with that vodka, man.
Demand. Yeah, that would be good. It's a rock.
Yeah, man, I got your vodka. What you need? What you need? You want me to cook? You want me to cook your wife? Yeah, I will.
Cook your wife?
Cook your wife.
Oh.
Fucking hell, man.
Sorry, we went two very different routes there.
I mean, I'll cook if you want. You did it. You want to be Hannibal Lecter? Let's go.
I had it with a nice Chianti.
Let's fry him breast.
Yeah, I'd cook your wife. Okay.
Fuck her.
Why are we best friends?
Are we? Next question. No, I'm joking.
What is that?
I'm joking.
I
I say our two very different personalities somehow mesh well.
think so. It was a weird thing. I'm gonna get real with you here, right?
It's about to get deep in this.
It's gonna get deep with you.
Oh yeah.
When I first met you, we were at Morrison's.
Yep.
And you were behind the counter type thing, like the fresh to go, wasn't it?
I was chicken counter.
Yep.
Fresh to go was the pizza.
That was it. I could never remember them. And I was just shop floor wandering about. I always saw you as like the cool hip guy that was in Morrison's. Clearly didn't know you very well.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck?
But yeah, I don't know why I thought that. It was just a vibe you gave off. I was like, oh, I like this guy. He's all right. And it was that moment when, and I know I've told you about it before, and I've probably told the listeners, it was the moment when we were walking down the aisle together, and the song came on from Greece. I can't remember the name of the song. And we both started singing it together, pointing at each other. I was like, from this moment, I know that we're going to be good friends. And you and Bex used to invite me out all the time. And at that time, I was quite a sort of lonely person. And it was just nice to be sort of accepted into a friend group and just feel equal with somebody. So I really appreciated that from the get-go. And since then, I mean, Christ, we've done so much together. And I like you say, the personalities, I think there's two different opposing personalities, but they work really well together.
Yeah, I feel like every time I've been on, you've always mentioned something Gladdy, and it's always only when I'm on.
Yeah. But no, I just think, first off, you like me for who I am, so I instantly like you for that.
Well, you're the one who comes up with fucking weird-ass fucking sex stories, which apparently for you is normal life.
It is.
I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a sheltered life I live.
It's a fucking entertaining one. It's a different story, different news. Like, guess who I've been chatting up this week? Like, what?
Your mum.
Again, the disappointment on her face was terrible.
Oh, no, tell me about it.
I know, right?
I'd send her a gift card.
What? Sorry.
Got to build a bear.
What, a voice went like, I'm sorry, I banged you.
God, how depressing will that be? But yeah, I think, I don't know.
I do sometimes always forget about how we like first actually started talking, because I know it was like Morrison's, but I never always remembered how we started. I do remember that, like going down the aisle, somehow singing to each other. I can never remember how that started.
I don't
why
remember,
it happened.
yeah, the initial thing that started it off. I don't know.
The only thing I can think of was it when like apparently the whole store wanted to go for a night out, so everyone just went up to each other and asked them to go out, and like didn't me or Becky go up to you and ask?
Potentially, yeah. Was that the Christmas one?
I can't remember. I just know it was like meant to be a big night out, and they just wanted to ask everyone in the store.
Right.
That's what I think. That's what I remember anyway. I think Becky knows better than I do.
I do remember that, and I do think it might have been that, because it's unlikely that I would have initiated conversation with anybody first. So I think probably was that. And if it was the Christmas one, I look pretty young in that, so I would imagine it probably was.
And long hair Alex face.
I wasn't. I don't actually think it was long hair Alex face.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, in Morrison's, everyone fucking knew each other, or everyone fucking shagged each other.
Yeah.
That's what Morrison's was. I'm like, if there was any like gossip news or whatever, it got spread around straight away. Oh, God. Morrison's was the worst place to keep secret.
Do you remember Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'd heard a few things, obviously, about her at the time. And I thought, well, she's just broken up with her current boyfriend. So I was like, I might go and try my luck. Went upstairs into the staff room where she was sat eating her yogurt. And I said to her, I heard you broke up with so-and-so. And she's like, oh, yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry for you, for that, not for you. And I tried some cheesy fucking pickup line. It was awful. And she just laughed, and that was that. And I sort of wandered away. Went downstairs. Anyway, Jeff, who was working in the warehouse, me and Jeff got on quite well. He went upstairs and just straight up told Sarah that I had a massive crush on her and that I wanted to get with her. I didn't. I was just trying my luck. And it then
You just
spread.
saw an easy fuck.
And it spread across the store, and like even like the managers were referencing it. And I'm like, oh God. I was so angry with him. And he was actually like, he said he was on the verge of tears because he thought I'd fallen out with him and he really liked me. I was like, oh.
That's what you get for talking shit.
Yeah, exactly. But there we go.
Morrison's was a weird time.
It was a weird time, but it was a new experience for a lot of us because it was our first job, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't really know how to react.
Or just when half the staff are getting with each other, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Right, there we go. We were quite a tight-knit group.
We were quite a fuckable group. Everyone was getting with each other.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the time we went to, oh God, I think it was not, what was it called? Revs.
Yeah.
And we hired out the VIP section in there. And for some reason, we decided that we were going to start passing an ice cube around in our mouths. And I didn't have the confidence to do this at all. And the person that was passing the ice cube to me was a bit of a notorious person for sleeping around. And I was like, oh, I don't really know where that mouth's been, so I don't really want to go near that.
So the ice was washing it out.
And the person I would have been passing the ice cube to was Bex. And I did not feel comfortable with that because you were right next to me. And I was like, no, this guy's the cool guy.
Didn't I try like passing it to you as well?
Probably.
I was like, leading over, like, come on.
Gob in my mate. Mate?
Gob on my meat.
That was a mix between face and mouth.
Oh,
Oh dear.
oh, you didn't pass it around? Right, get your cock out.
God. Right. So, next question.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten? What a tone shift.
I'm not sure about weirdest, but I know most disgusting. My mum's cooking's not. No.
Shots fired. Unnecessary.
It's lovely.
When it wants to be.
What's it called? Durian fruit.
So,
It's a tropical fruit, I believe, that tastes like shit. It's absolutely awful.
okay.
Oh God, my.
I don't know if it's going to be one I've heard of before. Just don't remember the name or not.
Just going to plug my laptop in 1 second.
Oh no. I would say only just quickly. Mine's probably, I guess, chicken hearts. Because it's not something you usually associate with eating, like animals' hearts or anything like that. It's a bit of a weird thing to happily eat.
We have, at Christmas time, we have a turkey, obviously. And we get the little giblets and stuff with that, which includes the heart, the liver, the kidney, and the neck.
Okay.
If you've ever had turkey neck meat,
No.
oh, it's to die for. If you cook it properly and you like get all the juices in it and everything. You do a few little vegetables and that in the base of the turkey. Fucking lovely. It's good, and that's like one of the highlights for Christmas is just having the neck meat.
Fair enough. I don't really. I'm not really a big turkey fan.
No,
because the problem is with turkey, it seems like the only meat where you have to have something with it just for it to taste nice.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's dry as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's
everything else you can have fine, but turkey is dry as fuck.
Definitely depends on how you cook it, because I find the white meat on a turkey.
Turkey.
The white meat on a turkey is dry, and
Yes.
I don't like it. But if you have the darker meat, it's usually more moist.
Okay.
So I would go for that. But that has a lot more flavour in it anyway.
Yeah, maybe that's it then. But yeah, just the turkey I usually have, you always have to like something. You have to like soak it in gravy just for it to taste nice.
I know what you mean. I find that with chicken sometimes.
Yeah, chicken's hit and miss, but you get like lots of variations of chicken. I don't really know many variations of turkey.
No, not why. Okay, I've spelled it wrong. Durian fruit.
The hell?
Banned?
Wait, is this fruit dangerous?
Oh, no. So it's banned on public transport. Okay, the durian fruit is the edible fruit of several tree species belonging to the genus Durio. There are 30 recognized Durio species, at least 9 of which produce edible fruit. That's not what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what it is and what it tastes like.
There's a question that says, what does it taste like?
Is it?
Yeah, underneath where you said, is it banned?
Oh, yeah. Durian taste is subjective. It's been likened to rotten eggs due to its pungent smell. Yet others describe it as a strange combination of whipped cream, vanilla ice cream, diced garlic, onions, cheese, and caramel all at once.
What the fuck?
It's fucking weird, mate.
That does not sound like... I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of nice stuff, but then mix it all together, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Why is that fruit?
I don't know, and I don't know why people choose to eat it, because it's very popular
TikTok trend
over in like Thailand and stuff. Okay, what is the one thing you would never buy?
A child.
You would never adopt?
I won't pay money for a child.
All right, fair enough.
No, fuck, I don't know, actually.
Flashlight?
Yeah, I'll never buy that. Fuck that.
I thought about it the other day, just for the experience.
That's got to be weird. But surely after one new... I think the weirdest thing about that would be, all right, using it and all that, fair enough, but the cleaning it out.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, that's at that point, that's when you got to be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Just
Suck
it.
Clean now. Wait, I got to get in there.
How deep does it go? Because people's penises are obviously different sizes.
Well, they probably like make it just a bit longer than the average, probably. Just so you got enough to thrust in and out.
So what's that, like 12?
How fucking big of a flashlight you get? It's like one of those like big plastic synthetic ass as well. So you got both.
Yeah, I've seen those.
That's a bit fucked.
That's a bit, well,
All
it
right.
would be a bit fucked.
Fucking viewer would be, yeah. It changed colour.
You know the thing of like how fast you need to slap a chicken to cook it?
What? Oh, no, I have seen that. Yes, I have.
I mean, that just burns it because it's fucked. It's
Just ripped plastic off it. I was just thinking, I would never buy a sex robot or sex doll.
Okay.
That freaks me out, especially how realistic some of them are making.
Yeah. Have you seen the ones? Well, have you seen the? Do you know that they can stretch quite a bit?
I imagine they've made them purposely like that, yeah.
Yeah, their face, like you can proper like.
How girthy do you think these people are?
Well,
Yeah, but it's like...
speaking from experience.
Yeah, I think maybe something like that, because or maybe like something like... That's a bit creepy. I probably wouldn't do anything like that.
Okay.
What about
you? I think I probably wouldn't buy a subscription to Belle Delphine's OnlyFans again, because that was fucking nuts expensive.
Fuck me, what happened to her?
Yeah, she's dropped off again, isn't she?
Well, there's only so much you can do what she's doing and keep it entertaining.
Yeah.
Plus, times move so quick now. It's like a new phase is always in, like every few months. So,
Well, that's it. She released a video at Christmas a couple of years ago. And
oh
then
yeah, I remember that fucking.
that was all right. And then it got released for free on X video. So I was like, okay, watch it there. And then she's done a bit since then, but it's like 35 quid
What the fuck?
per month.
Are people still actually interested in that?
Yeah, there's a fair few people on there.
I mean, OnlyFans is ridiculous how minted some people can get.
Yeah, one thing I would never buy. Okay, serious answer. There was a watch that my brother was showing me that is 15 grand.
Fucking hell.
And I know it's not the most expensive watch in the world because I have covered that in an anus story before. Can't remember what it was though, but it was some mental fucking amount. But yeah, 15 grand for a watch, stupid.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, like nothing like stupidly like a really expensive pair of shoes or something like nah, fuck that.
No.
Can't be too scared to wear 'em.
Yeah, exactly. It's like getting a nice car. You just wouldn't want to, I was going to say wear it. You wouldn't want to drive it anywhere.
Nah, fuck that. Right, I think it's
It's you.
Yeah?
I think so.
I fucking never remember. To fall asleep, how many sheep do you count?
I don't.
I don't.
I listen to ASMR.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I actually do anything to help me sleep.
No?
Well, it's more just, I try to go to sleep. Becky keeps talking to me.
Just puts you to sleep.
No. I listen.
Nah, not at all.
I listen.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
it's just more of we talk for a bit and then we just try and settle down and go to sleep. We don't really do anything.
No.
I'm not like they're going, 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep,
Blue sheep.
red sheep, rainbow sheep. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't listen. I
do actually wonder though if that does work.
I've tried it before. I got bored. I'll be honest. I got to like 1 sheep and I was like, nah.
That's the thing. If you did do it though, do people count up or count down?
Countdown. Yeah.
Fucking hell, who was speeding me in there now? Countdown. What the fuck?
Join us next week for catchphrase. I think counting
Rule
up.
the middle, solve the riddle.
Yeah, I think counting up. It's just easier, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't count down. 100,
No.
100. Yeah, but then you.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So you count down, so you get bored.
I thought you meant like 0 sheep minus 1 sheep has now jumped over the fence.
What? They're jumping over the fence, but in reverse. Oh no, they're going back in the pen.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go from like 100 to 99 and all this stuff.
That would make sense. But then I feel like you've got an objective to get to 0, so you'd want to stay awake more.
Yeah. Have you seen there was like a little segment people on Gogglebox watched. It was like meant to be like a help thing. It was like getting comfy position, head down, a bit of an incline. You breathe in for like 6 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. And then they wanted you to count down from 1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, people are like, "What the I ain't doing that? Fuck off."
Yeah.
But it's funny. It's funny because the younger ones on that, they're like, "What the fuck?" Nah. But some older ones were out. They were gone. Just you close your eyes and you're doing all this stuff. So they just slowly went off. All the younger ones were like, "Nah, fuck that." All the others were like, "They're out."
Did you ever used to do the thing where you'd count in tens and you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 30. Oh, shit.
No.
I used to do it all the time. I don't know whether I'm just an idiot or whether anyone else does that. So please.
It might have
please
been
let me
your own
know.
thing. Sounds like your own thing.
Question 16. Why do cats have 9 lives, Brad?
I don't know. I don't know why they've been given 9 lives.
Yeah, I don't know why
What does a cat do exciting enough to have 9 lives?
I found out about a cat, though, the other day. There was a cat back in the war. He was on a aircraft carrier type thing, or a boat or some description. And it got bombed by the Americans or the British or something. You can tell I paid attention. And it survived, I think, 3 or 4 different ships being bombed by the enemy. And it kept transferring sides. So it went from like the enemy side to the good side and then vice versa over and over again. And eventually it was seen as a bad luck charm to have on a ship. So it got put in someone's house and they got bombed. They didn't.
If I was on that ship and I saw that cat, I'd think, oh, hell no.
Punt it off the edge.
Fuck no, you can get the fuck off.
I'd just cling on to the cat because it seems to be able to survive.
Yeah, but then you're like, you get like half you blown up. It's like, fuck.
But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I don't know why cats have 9 lives. That's a bit of a shit question.
I'm guessing it's because they seem to always avoid accidents.
Yeah.
Although it's like the most common cat death, like being ran over in the road.
Probably.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
They always land on their feet. That's what I know about cats.
Not after the cars hit it.
And their penis has spikes on it.
I'm sorry, what?
When a cat fucks a lady cat, it's...
You've missed an opportunity there to say when a cat fucks a pussy.
Hey, nice.
But no, you say lady cat. Cat lady. Cat woman. That's how she got her powers.
Well, when he shoves his peni inside...
Penis
in the vagina, it produces spikes.
What the fuck?
And it clings. That's how it sort of stays inside the cat. If the cat doesn't want it, he's still going to give it to you.
Fucking sounds horrible.
Yeah.
And horrifying.
It's either the cat's penis that has the spikes on it, or it's the vagina.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So if you like prickly vag, probably get treated for thrush.
Jesus Christ.
How many times do you shit in a week?
Shouldn't you like at least poop once a day?
It's probably the healthy amount.
Yeah.
I was deadly scared of having a shit when I was younger.
Why?
My dad...
Someone's cut my bum. Help me. Help me.
Things are only meant to go in.
I thought that age. Fucking hell. Fuck me, you knew Gary Gay, didn't you?
No,
I like Rolf Harris. I hope he's a good guy.
Tie me down with a kangaroo.
Kevin Spacey, he's a good actor.
No, when I was younger, my dad was diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
Oh, yeah.
Which obviously to do with the digestive system and all that down there. And I thought I was going to get that if I kept going to the toilet. So I made myself stop. And it still affects me today because I don't go probably as many times as I should. But
Jesus Christ. Have you had that alcohol poo?
What shit out of beer? Number 18.
Are you interested in getting married?
I struggle to see it happening at this point, but if I'm going to have a wedding, I don't want it to be a big thing.
Do you have it the same size or smaller than mine?
Smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many's Josh having?
Don't know.
Because I had about in the day 60.
Okay.
And then the evening was 80.
Nice.
So you'd have smaller than that, would you?
Yeah. I don't have 80 friends.
No,
family members.
I say you probably got a lot of family that will add up a bit that you don't realise.
Yeah, probably. I'd want an outside wedding.
But then also her family as well.
Fuck that.
That'll probably count for a lot. I mean, at my wedding, it was like, I'll say 80-20 Becky's family.
Mm.
They overrun it.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I just want close friends and close family there. I don't want like random cousins that I've never had much.
An uncle you haven't spoke to in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's fair enough.
But yeah, I don't see myself getting married anytime soon.
That'd be a very quick shock.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting married. I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm getting married. I've gone on
first date.
Ashley Madison.
So you don't think you would, or you don't mind?
I don't mind the idea of it. I think it's an expensive thing for what it is, but that's why I want a small thing.
Yeah, I think it's only expensive depending how big you want it or what you want to add to it. That's
I think just to be a generalised douchebag right here, I think women tend to want more than men do.
Oh, it was 100% more fair planning. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you have some input on little things, but major things, happy leave it to them.
Yeah.
I'm just there to show up. Everyone always says it's the bride's day, like how they look and all that, so no one gives a fuck about the groom anyway. 47. Why are we afraid of making mistakes since we also learn from them?
Because it's a form of pain.
It's a form
experience.
I think it's more of you're afraid of making the mistake because you don't want to upset or do anything wrong at that time. You're not thinking, I'm going to learn from it.
No.
You're thinking you want to do the right thing first.
Yeah, if you've got a chance to avoid any sort of physical or emotional pain, you're going to do that. And then once it's inevitable or whatever, or you have experienced it, you go, oh, well, the best I can do is learn from that so I don't have to do that again and experience the same pain.
Oop, accidentally put it on our ass. Better learn from it.
Put it in mind.
What the fuck? The mistake was you didn't do it to me. Yeah, it's just pretty much just, you just don't want to make the mistake in the first place. You're not thinking about, I'll admit I'll fuck up just to learn from it.
Exactly.
That's a bad mindset to go in.
Between mind reading or time travel, what magical power would you choose?
Time travel.
Yeah. What would be the exact time you would go to?
Oh, I don't know about exact time.
Okay, general time then.
I don't know why. The first thought that came to my head was my birth.
Okay, what, the conception or the delivery?
Not the conception. Fuck that. It's like that question, isn't it? It's would you rather watch your parents conceive you every day for the rest of your life, or join in once?
Yeah, and stop it. Well, I put it in mine.
Fucking hell.
I
I mean, how do you time travel? Because I'll happily take the DeLorean.
Oh, that would be cool.
Give me Back to the Future.
Yeah, I think I'd have that over the TARDIS.
Not the story. Just give me the fucking...
No.
I'm going to fuck my mom.
She's all right.
What about then?
Yeah, not my mum. The woman in the film.
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
I think that's her name. Is that right?
That's a very different actor.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, I'm getting her name mixed up, I swear it was, though. Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
I knew it was Thompson.
Look at that. Fucking hell. I think I'd take a time travel thing as well. Do you reckon it would be some weird paradox if you went back to the exact time when you made the time machine? And then it was like, oh, here you go. Here's the time machine stuff.
Go back in time to go back in time.
Yeah.
That's the thing as well. Like it's always if you go back in time, do you want to go back and you are involved, you infect things, or you're just there to watch?
This is the thing of what we asked earlier, wasn't it? What period would you want to live in? I think I feel like you would experience things.
Yeah, you actually are involved. Like you are the physical person involved.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I would time travel because reading minds, I feel like that would fuck you over.
Yeah,
a lot.
Tell you what, I'll put a spin on the reading minds then. Would you rather hear when people are telling the truth, or hear when they're telling the lie?
Ooh. That's equally as bad, isn't it? Because if you don't hear anything, you know they're telling a lie.
Well, no, like in your head, like they say something, but in their head they say like the opposite or whatsoever. So you basically you can see the signs of they've lied or they've told the truth.
Yeah. I would say I'd rather know when they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then that way you can... Well, it don't matter either way then, does it? Because if you hear when they're telling a lie or hear when they're telling the truth, either way, you're like, okay, I know when you're lying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather hear the truth.
Fair enough. Yeah, I suppose truth would be easier to handle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you know they're lying, then you're like, oh, fuck. Now I have to go carry on pretending, knowing that you're lying.
What would be worse is if you're listening to a conversation or something and you say, oh, do you want to go do this? And someone says, oh, no, I can't tonight. Sorry, mate. I've got to feed my ostrich or something. And then in their head, it's like, no, I don't.
Going out to a party.
Yeah, I'd rather do anything but what you've just said because I don't like you. And you're like, oh, I've actually got to feed my emu. And you're like, fuck, lied about an ostrich.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Right, pick a number.
One more each?
Yeah, pick a number. Oh, fuck me. What are some of these questions? 39. Why did the man knock before opening his fridge?
What? What does that even mean?
Excuse me, are you there? Oh, it's like, why did the man knock on the fridge? Because the salad was dressing.
Oh, God.
You get it?
Dear, oh dear.
Can you tell we're near the end of the podcast?
40.
40. If the world has a global debt, who are they owing?
Hopefully me.
Thrilling. thrilling entertainment right now.
These are shit. Do you want me to just end it on the ones we've just done? We had a good discussion about time travel.
Trying to find something that's all good, but there's nothing. Is ketchup a smoothie since tomatoes are fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably, yeah. I mean, it's a smoothie and a sauce, because you could class milkshake as a sauce if you wanted.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like, because if you think of ranch dressing, to me, like, that's not too far off of a milkshake.
Yeah, sure.
So, or a yogurt. Is it a yogurt?
Ooh.
Oh, what classes as a sauce and a yogurt? It's the same consistency. Garlic and herb dip from Domino's. Very yogurty.
Yeah, but would you eat that by itself?
I have.
And how was it?
It was all right, actually. It was very strong. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're licking the pot out.
Lovely.
It's good shit.
If a tortoise loses its shell, is it naked or homeless?
It's a slug.
A tortoise?
Is it naked or homeless? I think bit of both. It's now classed as a nudist, which is actually frowned upon in many societies.
If the devil punishes only bad people, why is he the bad guy?
I've always asked this. It's the one thing I've always really wondered. Like, surely the devil wants to reward bad behavior because he's the baddest of the bad. He's the baddest motherfucker. But
so why, when bad people come down, are they then punished?
exactly. Like, oh, you fucking that horse. You fucking
Have your go-tos. That's what you went with.
yeah. Why is he then like, oh, don't do that? Like, leave it to the experts.
Actually, I think I saw like a little quick cartoon before I came over. And it was like a guy came to the house. Some guy was like, oh, welcome to hell. Here's your balloons. Some guy was like, I'm not a bad guy. I didn't do anything bad. He was like, why? What does everyone call us up there?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Why? What does everyone say up there about us?
Have you seen the Smiling Friends thing?
Maybe.
I can't remember exactly how it is, but I've never seen the episode itself, but I saw a clip of it where he's in hell and this guy is trying his hardest, like the devil's trying his hardest to sort of make him feel like, oh, I'm in hell, and all this, and it's just not working, and he gets really defeated. He's like, oh, well, I'm trying my best, man. Like, you know, it's not easy down here to be the devil and all this. And yeah, it's just funny. That was a fucking riveting, wasn't it? Jesus. I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
All right. If a brother is called a bro, why isn't a mother called a mot?
Because I just took it as MOT.
Do you ride your mum?
No.
What would other family members be called? So you got sister is obviously sis. Dad is called
No, father would be fa. Or fat.
fat.
Oh, fat, come here.
Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there because I'm losing the will to live.
Wait, I'm going to try and do something quick. I'm trying.
Okay, he's trying to do something. I'll give him a sec.
I don't know how well this is going to go. I can't spell properly.
Would you rather be a dragon or a unicorn? Dragging these balls on your face.
I'd rather be a pony.
That's actually a genuinely good question. Why aren't humans buried vertically to save more space?
I did half see that as well. I was like, oh, yeah. But I suppose that's weird if you just prop them up.
Yeah. Well, that's only because we're not used to it.
Okay, some of these are weird. I just tried quickly asking questions to ask a ginger person.
Oh, okay.
But only ones I've got.
Bonus. Bonus episode. Just a quick one. I think for 100 episodes. Right. Yeah. Thanks for listening to today's episode, which has been safe for work questions. Kind of. I mean, there's been a few sexy time ones in there.
Thank you for joining us in the last 2 weeks for the shit show.
Brad, what do you think of this week's episode?
Great. Can't wait to hear it.
Great. Okay, well, check us out on socials. Instagram, _OCP, Reddit, r/the OCP, and email, originalcopycatscontact@gmail.com. Be sure to check out the Instagram because I will be posting a little link for my sponsorship on the 100 push-ups challenge. So
as well as Ashley Madsen count.
If you could just go over and drop us a couple of pounds, that would be very much appreciated. I mean, you don't have to. I know there's a cost of living crisis on, so I'm not going to judge you. I will. But yeah, thanks for listening, and join us again next time when we'll be doing something else. Not sure what yet. Anything from you, Brad?
Baba boy, baba boy.
I couldn't agree more. See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good episode, wasn't it, Josh?
That was brilliant.
That was really good. I especially enjoyed how everyone sounded.
Yeah.
We're here just to say before you go, could you please spread us around? We'd love it if you could just tell your friends about us and potentially leave us a review where you can.
You can rate now on Spotify.
Yes,
So
you can. You can rate us. So
if you could rate us 5, we'd really appreciate it. But if not, that's fine too.
if you do rate us 5 or anything above, I know you can't, but if you somehow hack the systems, I will personally
Don't continue.
thank you.
That's better.
There we go.
Well done. So yes, if you could please feel free to follow us on all the socials.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.